So today's question is, how can I lead so that others may follow? Well, let me recommend a different question. Because I'm assuming you don't want followers that are going to just be waiting for you to tell them what to do. You want to create leaders. So what if we ask the question, how can I create more leaders in my organization so that I don't have so much stress following up on everybody? Because if you create leaders, you're creating individuals who are developing their competencies in order to meet their greater responsibility as leaders. So if you want to answer that question, before we do that, we're going to have to ask two other questions. Let's see what they are. The first question is, what do you do when people have ideas? Do you listen to them? Do you let them explore the possibility of applying it? Do you ask them questions about it so that they can solidify it and make it stronger so that maybe they can actually implement it? Or do you basically say, well, you know, I've already got it, let's do it my way because my way is the right way and I have the most experience. See, the thing is, if you are helping people to be creative, you're already helping people to come up with new ideas, be successful through making their own ideas reality, well then you are actually helping people to realize, to create habits of being proactive. You are helping them to develop their leadership responsibility. Why? Because when people come up with ideas, they own those ideas. And if they're successful, well, great. Then they also get the benefit and the recognition of creating something successful. But now, that brings us to the second question. What if they screw up? What if people make mistakes? What do you do when people make mistakes? Do you say, well, you're an idiot? Do you say, hey, you know, I don't want you to do this job anymore? Do it, let somebody else do it? Do you punish them? Because if you hammer your people, you're not going to be creating leaders. You are going to be creating scared followers. People who will wait for you to make a decision because they don't want to get in trouble in case they make a mistake. You want to create leaders, people who will take the initiative, people who are going to make decisions based on certain guiding principles that you have set forth based on your brand identity, and they are going to make decisions to make things happen. This is what you're going to create if you want to develop leaders. But what do you have to do? Well, first of all, you have to make the guiding principles. There has to be a fundamental list of what your organization represents and what every person is trying to do. So work with your people to create a set of guiding principles. Simple guidelines that anybody, no matter at what level they are in your organization, can use to make an effective decision and be totally in line with what your organization represents. And guess what? There's a benefit to this, and that is that this is also going to help to create a culture that is more congruent with your organization's promise. Now, one more thing. You also need to help people to grow as individuals. Well, if you're going to be generating leaders, you can't keep people at the same level. They have to feel like they are improving, like they are becoming better people, better employees. So why? Because they need to feel a sense of responsibility to help other people in your organization. You have to help them to grow. Set KPIs, performance indicators, that these people can stretch their competencies. Say, all right, well, here you go. You know, I understand that you're doing this and this is a great job so far, but now you need to be just a little bit better, and get them to see how much better they can be. Now, at first, there's going to be a little bit of resistance because people, well, you know, they see that extra work, but if you make it realistic, they're going to say, wow, okay, look what I accomplished. And the more they accomplish, the more they are able to accomplish, and eventually you're creating more successful people in your organization that respect you, appreciate you, and take the leadership initiative.